Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. We went for a hike today up in Mount Charleston, so I am a mess. It's been so nice connecting with all of you in the comments. Quite a few of you have suggested I try plopping and to help with the curl pattern and to make the curls a little more defined. I did try plopping a couple of times in the very beginning when I first started learning about, curly hair. But it was only like 2 or 3 times, and I'm pretty sure I did it the wrong way. I plopped in like an old t-shirt, I think. So it was like smashed up against my head like this, and I slept like that. So between having the hair so close to my head and then sleeping on it from wet to dry, I think that was one of the places I went wrong, because I woke up and it did have some cool curls in it, but it was flat beyond repair. Like there was nothing I could do to puff it up again. So one of you in the comments suggested plopping it for 10 to 15 minutes after putting my product in and doing it with a shower cap. And I don't have a shower cap, but I do have this sleep cap. The problem is my hair is so short and it's low density that this isn't going to hold it in place. There's just no way. Like my hair will still just fall straight down, and I feel like that'll kind of defeat the purpose. So what I'm going to do instead is plop it in my my shower cap thingy, or not a shower cap, what's this thing called? The thing that I put my hair in when I get out of the shower. I'm gonna plop it in that, but only for 10 or 15 minutes. Let it dry a little bit, let it set a little bit. And then the person who left this comment said, when you take it out, let it sit for another, several minutes, then go in and diffuse it. But yeah, we'll see what happens and what the results are. And if you like it, you can give it a try yourself. Change of plans. So I was running around the house just doing some chores, and my body is feeling super wrecked from that hike today. So I decided that before I hop in the shower and shampoo, I'm actually gonna take a bath. But I wanted to share a few things I'm going to do before and during my bath, because I thought they might be things that you will enjoy. So first thing, I mentioned in one of my previous videos, it's winter right now. It's January, early January. So I'm in Vegas. It doesn't get very cold, but it gets windy and it's dry. It's very, very dry. I'm in the desert, so my skin gets so painfully dry, like it'll split and crack and bleed, and then it gets really itchy. So I might have shared this in a previous video, I can't remember. I got it off of Amazon. It was not expensive. It's really good and it's helped a lot. I'm careful where I use it, mostly on my arms and legs. And then I got it off of Amazon. These are Korean, I guess. They are Korean washcloths, but you can put them over your hand like this. And I know it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but if you can kind of hear that, they're a little more abrasive, and you actually have to be careful with these. You don't need to scrub really hard because they're abrasive enough, but just a heads up, I'll put the link in the description below, and I'll also put the link for this. And last thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to let this soak while I'm in the tub. More so in the colder months, I will use castor oil. I have a small bottle here. It's lasted me a very long time. I will just part my hair all around my scalp and pour it along the part, just like a thin line, and then I do this so that my scalp is mostly covered, and I'll let it sit there for however long, and then I'll shampoo it out. And I have noticed that my scalp won't get itchy as fast. Now, castor oil does supposedly help with hair growth, and people will use this on their eyebrows and eyelashes. I do the same. Can't say much about that. I don't use it consistently, so there's that. But regardless, if using it consistently does help with hair growth, I don't have personal experience with that. So bear in mind with castor oil, I'm taking my hair out, don't judge me. I want to show you how I do this. Castor oil is not like coconut oil. It's not like other oils. It's thick and kind of sticky. So I'll show you what it looks like, and this is what I do. I will just pour a little bit, like a very thin strip like that. It takes a little longer. I think once you start rubbing it in and maybe as it warms up, it'll thin out a little bit. But just know it's not like coconut oil or olive oil or like jojoba oil. It's not as liquidy. So I will just do this all over my scalp. Okay, that was it. So I'm gonna go soak in a tub, and when I'm back, I will have showered and shampooed my hair. I feel so much better. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to get the knots out first. I am gonna put a little leave-in conditioner in, just because when I was shampooing it, it felt a little bit dry, so I think I could probably use it. My scalp feels amazing. It doesn't feel itchy at all. So I've shown this in previous videos. Really, I'm just trying to get rid of it and then I'll try something new, but it's Garnier. I don't use a lot of this. If I use too much, my hair will be noticeably oily. So I go like this, and then I'm going to start putting it on the ends, and then I will put a little bit on my scalp just to help with that dryness even more. I like to comb through it after I put in the leave-in conditioner just in case there are any, you know, like blobs of it back there that I missed. I'm using the Decadent brush because why not? Okay, then what I'm gonna do, I need to get the hair off my scalp, otherwise it'll stick in this position, but I don't use the Decadent brush for that because if I separate my hair and then comb it, it stays separated. So instead what I've started doing is just like this with my fingers. I guess you could call this raking. Okay, then product. Going back to old reliable OGX. This has been really good to me. One thing I did start doing was sectioning my hair. I only put it in 2 sections. So I will clip up the top half and then put a little bit of mousse underneath, and then I let the top half down and do that part. So I'm just gonna go like this, and actually I could probably just twist this. Okay, that'll hold for a second. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of mousse. I don't need a ton. And then I go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this. And then just let the top down. I'm gonna put a little more. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I tend to use products pretty conservatively. I've tried soaking my hair through with mousse, which is what a lot of the curly girls with thicker hair recommend. They say especially with mousse because it's light, so you can use a lot of it. And that makes perfect sense, but I tried it and it did not go well. That'll do it. Okay, so what's next is plopping. I'm going to just go right back to my little towel cap that I used after my shower, and then I'll put this in the wash. But yeah, I'm gonna put this back on. I'm gonna put my hair in it and put it back on. And I'm going to leave it there for 10 minutes, and then we'll be back. And we're plopping. All right, see you in 10. That was 10 minutes, so now I'm taking this out, and I'm going to let my hair just rest for another 10 minutes. And again, this is going off of the suggestion one of you made in the comments, something that works for you. So here's what it looks like. Oh, cool. Here's what it looks like right out of the towel. And again, I'm going to set a 10-minute timer, come back, and then we'll diffuse. It's been about 10 minutes. My hair is already very on its way to being dry, but not dry yet. So I'm gonna go in with the diffuser and finish it off a little more, and we'll see what we're left with. All right, so it's just about, oh my God, look at that. This is pretty much dry, a little crunchy, so I am going to, something I just learned, I put a little bit of oil, wow, a little bit of oil in my hands, like a drop, and I do this, and then I go through and I scrunch out the crunch. Not enough oil to even tell that there's oil in my hair, but apparently it does something to like take the crunchiness away, but it helps the curls. So let me grab my oil if I can find it. This is nothing fancy, and I don't even know if it's the right kind of oil, but I know it can go on your hair. So it's Ancient Greek Remedy. I got it off of Amazon. I'll put the link below. And I've been using this. I put it everywhere. Like when I'm putting on my moisturizer, I'll put a little drop of it in my moisturizer before I put it on my skin. So I mean like 1 squirt. That wasn't a full squirt. I'll do that. So it's like that, that's it. And then I do this, and then I'm gonna flip my head over and scrunch. Okay, you guys, no joke. This is probably the best my hair has ever looked. This is why I love our little community. Thank you so much. This whole idea came from a comment one of you left. Thank you so much for that. So I was worried that the plumping would kill the volume, which it didn't. It actually looks like kind of better. And then leaving it in my cap for 10 minutes and then letting it set for 10 minutes, just like without the cap. These are some really nice curls. And I told you guys before that I've got these 2 sections in the front that are really stubborn and they never curl. I know it's hard to tell on camera and the lighting isn't great. I'm working on it, like trying to come up with a better setup for these videos, but I can tell in my mirror right here that I've got some pretty good curls. This is pretty good. Look at this one right here. Oh, let me see if I can. There we go. I'm seeing a lot of curls that look like this. Again, I don't know if you can see it really on camera, but in person, I like it. Thank you so much for the idea. So again, it was leave-in conditioner, product, I used Mousse, 10 minutes plopping, take the cap off or your towel or whatever you use, let it rest for 10 minutes, and then I went in and I finished off with a diffuser, a drop of oil, and then I scrunched it. And that's it. I'm really happy with this.